Okay, we're gonna get started. It's good to see. Here we go. Can everybody see my screen? Yeah, good. Yeah, good. Awesome. So, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Some of our members are on here. It's great to have you. Some new faces are on here. It's great to have you. I have a lot of information to share with you today. I'm going to give you the exact secrets to help you to thrive after 55. I know so many people that I speak with want to lose stubborn pounds. They want to feel stronger. They want to feel more confident in their body. They want more vitality so that they can really be active for a long time and enjoy all the years ahead. And I absolutely want that for you. And I will show you the steps that you can take to get there without actually having to step foot in the gym if you don't want to, and without starving yourself, which I think is incredibly important. Some people think that you have to starve yourself to see your goals, and it's absolutely not true. So, whoops, there we go. My space bar wasn't working. So you are in the right place if you are not following a workout routine right now, if your doctor has recommended strength training and you aren't really sure where to start. You're in the right place if you want to feel more toned throughout your body, if you're carrying some extra pounds, maybe you're experiencing some nagging aches and pains. Maybe you think that's just the process of getting older, but I'm going to bust that myth for you today. You've seen the generations before you and how they have aged, and you want something different for yourself. You want to be living longer, healthier, and have a more engaged life. In the next, it's actually going to be 90 minutes, but I'm going to try to speed this up because I don't want to take too much time of your day. I'm going to share the number one secret. It's the most effective thing that you're not doing right now to lose stubborn pounds so you can truly enjoy life. I'm going to give away the number one exercise mistake that women and men over 55 make that's stopping you from feeling strong, confident, and even younger. And I'll reveal the most common mistake that people make when people are trying to lose weight and how it is sabotaging your efforts. And secret number three sounds so simple, but without this information and left to your own devices, you could veer off course. So we're going to explore where you might be making some slip ups in your nutrition and help you to feel stronger and have more energy. I think I've moved you guys into a good spot where I can see and you can see. That little Zoom boxes, they move all around. So my promise to you is I'm going to go through the exact steps to help you lose stubborn pounds, build strength and confidence in your body, gain vitality after 55 without starving yourself or even stepping foot in the gym if you don't want to. Here's the deal. Most women over 55 think you need to starve yourself, do hours and hours of cardio, and they feel like that they're the only person that doesn't have the motivation to keep up with exercise. You may have been busy caring for your children, caring for aging parents, busy with a busy career, and your health has always been the thing, and yourself has always been the thing that has come last. It doesn't have to be that way. Results start with a strong vision and a belief in what's possible, followed by the right action plan and the support of a mentor in your corner. So I'm going to help you uncover what those steps are today. I'm absolutely not here to pitch a sale today. So many people on here are already our members, so I'm not here to pitch any sale, but I want you to focus on our time together, get rid of distractions, put away your device, stop scrolling, and focus in on our time together. So we talked about maybe this does sound familiar. Maybe you've been busy caring for everyone else. Maybe you've been active, but the gym is not your favorite place. Maybe you're feeling tired of feeling older than you should feel, and you've got some aches and pains, and you feel like losing weight around menopause, pause, or after menopause is really impossible. Your doctor may have recommended strength training to build bone density, build strength, and even maintain a healthy weight, but you're not sure where to start. You may be confused and overwhelmed about the constant and contradictory information that's coming at you online. And you hop on Facebook for 2 seconds, hop into any Facebook group, and you will see 15 different reasons or 15 different ways to do X, Y, and Z to lose 10 pounds. Everyone will have an opinion. Half of them will be trying to sell you something that doesn't work. So you may want to really figure out what the real information is, and maybe that's why you're here today. And you don't want to injure yourself because maybe it's been a while since you've exercised and you're not sure how to exercise safely. Have you ever thought, if I could just have a personal chef, wake up with perfect motivation every day, stick to a diet, have more discipline, would you and you'd achieve your ultimate health and fitness? I absolutely have. I saw yesterday one of my clients, Jill, she posted, I just want to do one workout and lose 100 pounds. Like, and underneath of it, I was like, I just want to do one workout and have like the best shaped arms. And then another one of my clients said, I just want to do one workout and have flat abs. It just went on and on and on, right? But that's just not how it works. It's absolutely, we know that. But once you know the secrets that I'm going to share today, you will have the power to fit into your clothes again, build muscle tone, feel confident and strong in your body, improve your posture, and gain the energy that you deserve to get out there and enjoy life. So, what you need to know is that anyone can do this. A lot of women that I speak to, especially women over 55, think they aren't healthy enough. They aren't strong enough. They don't even know if they can keep up. They're worried about, if we on our programs are working on a 45-minute workout, they're not even sure they could keep up with that program. But with the right body friendly exercises, metabolism boosting nutrition support. Sorry, I'm getting a little tongue tied. And in your corner motivation, my team and I have helped so many women over 55 to feel stronger, healthier, and have more vitality. So it's absolutely possible. We've helped hundreds of people do this. Oops, I missed a slide. Can I go back? So I just wanted to introduce myself quickly. I'm Aubrey. I am the owner of Vitality Fitness and Wellness. I am a licensed physical therapist assistant, a certified personal trainer, a functional aging specialist, a habit coach pro, and an Amazon best-selling author. I have helped hundreds of women and men over 55 to feel stronger, have more energy, and get rid of aches and pains. I started this business myself. I was working in physical therapy for many, many years, and I saw that, it was really necessary for people to have motivation, to have guidance with their exercise, for us as when I was working in physical therapy, to give people a page of 3 to 5 exercises and say, here, go to it. Almost nobody. It was a very thin amount of people that actually followed through with those exercises. And even if they did, at some point their body needs to be progressed from that. They need more challenge. They need to adjust things. And so it's really unrealistic to think that, we should absolutely have this motivation within us and ourselves and have the perfect knowledge of exercises that we should do for our body. There are professionals of every area, right? And, if you needed help in mental health, you would seek support. If you needed help in different areas, you would seek support. And you absolutely can seek support for fitness. I just wanted to say that it wasn't always like this for me. I wasn't always, people think that because I'm in fitness and because I look a certain way or I am a certain age or whatever, that I must have always had an easy time with fitness, that I must have always been healthy. And it wasn't always like this for me. Actually, before I started my business, I never, ever, ever had a gym membership. I actually was the person who skipped gym class in school because it was not my thing. It was embarrassing. It was awful. I did not want anything to do with that. So I would go for a second lunch anytime I was available. But it's absolutely possible to change and mature and find exercise and ways to be active that work for your body. I've worked with so many members who have quote unquote hated exercise and helped them to become exercise lovers. I wouldn't say lovers of exercise, but lovers of how their body feels after they have committed to an amazing program. So I know that it's possible for anybody. So we're going to uncover the 5 secrets to thrive after 55 today. You're going to be able to lose stubborn pounds, gain strength, confidence, and vitality so you can enjoy life's adventures. So it's absolutely really easy when life comes at us to build in these excuses, right? All of these excuses come at us in life. And I think the first thing that I want to share with you before I even get into my secrets is to really uncover your why. Why is this so important to you? If you don't take the time to really deep dive into your own thoughts and understand why this is important to you, then those excuses of life, like all those busy things that come up, are going to become more important than your goals. So I want you to, whenever you can, take 5 or 10 minutes to really think about why this is so, so important to you. Instead of saying, I want to lose 5 pounds or I want to lose 10 pounds, think deep within yourself about why that might be important to you. I want to lose 5 pounds or 10 pounds so that I have less pressure on my knees, so that I can climb the stairs and with ease, so that I can get down on the floor to play with my new grandchild, so that I can X, Y, and Z, right? Think deeper into those goals instead of just kind of creating that goal and letting it float by over the next few weeks when things get busy, right? So my secret number 1 is to avoid quick fixes. There absolutely is no magic wand. As I mentioned before, if you hop into any Facebook group and say, I want to lose 10 pounds, I'm over 50, what did you do? You're going to get 25 people telling you what they sell. And all kinds of people giving you an idea, try this, try that, try this, try that. And it can be so tempting, especially if you have struggled for a while, especially if this has been a goal for you for a while, whether it is you want to lose weight or you want to feel stronger or you have pain in your knees and you just want to get rid of that. There is absolutely no magic wand. The magic wand comes in with consistency. That is the secret. The secret is doing the right thing for your body and doing it consistently. So you could waste time, money, effort on quick fixes. Usually what happens is you're going to end up losing muscle mass. You may lose weight pretty quickly if you try one of these quick fixes, but you end up losing muscle mass and you end up feeling depleted. You end up starving yourself. And when you can't keep up with that again, when you break that diet or break that quick fix, you end up gaining even more weight back the second time around. So it's just not sustainable. I have talked with people time and again who weren't ready to get started with me and they, chose one of these methods instead. And then they come back to me a year later or 2 years later and they're like, wow, I, tried this and I gained double the weight back. I now feel weaker. I now feel what happens is your body gets rid of muscle mass in those processes of quick weight loss. And we just absolutely can't stand for that, especially after 55, because then you're going to start to see those joint aches and pains and stubborn things that are bothering you more often. So I want you to be clear about your goals and your vision. I want you to set a good intention, and I want you to take those action steps that are going to get you there, because it absolutely is the right consistency is what's going to get you there. So how will you stay consistent? You can schedule your workouts like they're the most important appointment with yourself. Put them in your calendar. Do not let something else go in that spot, right? Put them in whatever calendar it is that you use regularly. Okay, it's not the extra one that's on your desk like I'm telling myself right now. It's the one that you carry and is with you all the time or is on your phone or whatever it is. That appointment is not to be broken. That's your time. It's for your mental health. It's for your physical health. It's the time that you need to take care of your body so that you can show up in the world the way that you want to show up, right? You can then care for and give your energy to others if that's what you're looking for. But you need to make that time for yourself. Make it super duper easy. Make it so easy to start your workout. Make make sure your clothes are set up, right? You have your clothes lined up. If you're going to go to the gym or if you're going to wear a certain thing for your workout, make sure they're laid out and ready and available. Take out any extra step that might be like, the time. I don't have time is often a big excuse. Try to make it so that the time isn't an excuse for you, that you have everything planned, you have everything scheduled, you have everything ready. So that isn't a factor for you. Set up your workout station, set up your clothes, get everything ready. Use habit stacking. Has anybody heard of habit stacking? This little technique? So you build upon a habit that you already have. So you may have a habit in place of brushing your teeth every morning. You want to build a habit of getting a walk in or getting a workout in first thing in the morning. The next thing that you do after you brush your teeth is you put your workout shoes on immediately, right? So you're building upon a habit that you already have in place. If you already have a habit in place, it's easy to tack on the next step that happens after that. Then it becomes something that you don't have to think about and you can't really make an excuse about because it's already a habit, right? I put my shoes on, I brush my teeth in the morning and I immediately put on my workout shoes and then I'm ready to go. So it's become something that you don't have to think about and that you can't insert those little excuses or something else in there because you've already built that habit. So maybe brushing your teeth is not the best example for you, but depending on the time of day that is best for you for your workouts, what is it that you're doing right before that that you can make sure that you are building this habit right on top of it? Another tip to be able to build in that consistency is to join a community like ours. When you have a time of your workout that you know that you're going to get to, when other people are there live looking for you, we work out live on Zoom. And so when other people are, you're thinking like, oh goodness, Aubrey's going to be there. She's going to be looking for me. She's going to wonder where I am today if I'm not there. She might even send me a little message like, hey, Charlene, where are you? How are you doing? How's your week going? If I don't show up, then you know you're going to be more likely to stick to it. Getting started can be the hardest part. So I want you to start slowly, listen to your body, take those small steps, build in this power of community, because once you start to see those small wins, once you start to feel more energy, that's one of the first things that our members tell us when they're working out with us is they're starting to feel more energy. Then you might start to see your clothes fitting better. The scale might not move right away. That's one of those things that takes a little bit of time and a little bit of playing with. But most times people feel more energy and they feel their clothes are fitting better. They're like, oh goodness, my pants are not quite as tight. My shirts are fitting a little nicer. Once you start to see those small wins, it's going to be self-motivating for you. Then you're going to feel that motivation and you're going to want to continue. So as I mentioned, if you go for the quick fix, you're just going to find yourself feeling tired, run down, losing muscle mass, losing energy, and it's going to be too difficult to maintain it for the long haul. You may end up gaining more weight back or falling off your program or feeling defeated with yourself and frustrated. So for the win, we want to set small, realistic goals, take small and steady, consistent action. When you set yourself up for success in this way, you're going to be more likely to help you to reach your goals and take out all that frustration. So I just wanted to highlight one of our members, Kim. She, when she came to us, she was struggling with knee pain. She had knee pain for years and years, and she had tried a lot of different things to fix her knee pain. She'd been to physical therapy, she'd been to their doctor, she'd tried a special massage, she tried a lot of different things to help her feel better with her knee pain, but she wasn't really having much relief. She was feeling pretty sluggish. She was going to be a new grandmother, and she tried all kinds of diets, and she wanted to lose 15 pounds. This was her goal. That was her ultimate goal. And she joined our programs. She was incredibly consistent. She worked out 3 times a week with us. She had a great energy, a great positivity about her, and we helped her to find exercises that worked around her knee pain, that helped her to build the right strength in her knees and her hips and her lower body so that she wasn't having that knee pain anymore. And we gave her little tips and tricks about her nutrition and her diet as well. We didn't have to overhaul a huge amount with Kim. She was like on the right track. She just needed a few little tweaks to help her get to that 15 pounds. I screenshotted this little clip that she sent over to me when she was 5 pounds away from her goal, but she, or 4 pounds away from her goal, but she did reach her goal and felt so much stronger in her knees. And I think at this point her grandchild is like 2 years old. So she's really active grandma and is a great success story. So my secret number 2 is strength training is absolutely a must. You need more than walking. A lot of times when people reach out to me, they say, well, I am pretty active. I walk a bit, or I walk my dog. And then when I probe into it, sometimes it's like, well, I walk when the weather's nice. It's been cold recently. It's been rainy. Oh, my dog is pretty slow. He stops at every bush. And I'm like, well, that's not quite enough. We need a little bit more than that. So, as we age, especially after age 30, our body loses muscle mass. Our body loses muscle mass in a natural process of aging. You can lose up to 5% of muscle mass each decade if you're not actively, regularly strength training. So you really want to be adding in strength to your workouts. You can't just do walking and you can't just do cardio. The elliptical, the recumbent bike, the rower's a little bit more better for you as far as adding in some strength and some functional movement in there, but you absolutely need to be using weights and resistance bands or machines to help you to build strength into your body. Strength training is absolutely a must. It helps you to build muscle, it helps protect your joints, builds bone density, and actually boosts metabolism. Did you know that strength training boosts metabolism? A lot of people think that cardio is the best way to burn calories. They're like, I have to, if they want to, let's say this happens all the time, right? I've had this, unhealthy meal. I better work it off in the gym. I'm going to hop on the treadmill for an extra hour or whatever, right? That's actually not the best way to burn calories. Your body is actually going to build or burn more calories after a strength training workout, and it's going to continue to burn calories throughout the day. So during your cardio workout, you're burning if you've ever watched that number on the on the treadmill or the bike or whatever, it's like you've been going and going and going. It's like 5 calories. You going and going and going. 7 calories. Um, you're actually going to burn more calories by doing strength training, and you're going to burn more throughout the day. So you may notice some of our new members on here, if you have been doing strength training, you may notice that you're a little bit hungrier, and that's okay. You should fuel your body with the right things, and we'll talk about that a little bit later, but you are burning more calories through strength training than you are in cardio activity. Um, a lot of people are concerned that they have bad knees or bad hips or a bad shoulder or a bad back, and they're not sure that they can add in strength training. You can absolutely add in strength training. You just need to do the right exercises for your body. And by doing those exercises, you are actually going to be able to get rid of some of those pains that you may have had and to help your body build strength in your muscles to take that pressure off of your joints so that you're not having those aches and pains. I know a lot of my members who were originally really struggling to get out of bed in the morning, just feeling very arthritic, very achy, very stiff in the morning. And after they've been doing their exercises with us, their workouts with us, they're feeling so much easier movement throughout the day. So, and also getting rid of those aches later on through the day. 30 to 60 minutes of weekly strength training is linked to 10 to 20% lower death risk of cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and cancer. All exercise and movement is medicine, but strength training is the real miracle drug. So, how you might get stuck working on random workouts, working on workouts that are not meant for your fitness level. A lot of times, people are like, oh, well, I'll hop on YouTube and I'll get this workout done. First things first, they hardly ever stay consistent with that, right? They hop on for one workout and then they forget about it for a few weeks and then they hop on again. And that's hard for your body. It's hard for your body to build strength if you're not consistent that way. So staying consistent will help you to build a more steady strength in your body and for you to see good results. They also may be hopping on a workout or heading into the gym or a program that's not the right program for their fitness level. I've seen this happen a lot of times. You may be frustrated with where you are and maybe you pick a workout or maybe you've been pushed to do a workout or but it's not the right level for you. You're pushing too hard, too fast, and you're setting yourself up not only for injury but to lose motivation really fast. You also want to make sure you have somebody that's checking in with your technique and challenging you just the right amount of each workout. So that's why our programs are amazing. We are really checking in with our members. Even though we're on Zoom, we can see everybody. We can check their technique. We know how they're working and how their body is doing in the workouts, so we can push them a little bit more or reel it back a little bit more, depending on how they're feeling that day. And it's really magical when you have the right amount of exercise. It can really be something that you look forward to because you feel so much better after it. I know so many of my members have said, like, I really didn't want to come today, which, like, how many people have, like, felt that before, right? Just didn't want to do this today, but I'm absolutely so glad that I did. And it's like you feel so much better afterwards. So I wanted to highlight another one of our members, Barbara. Barbara was, when I first talked with her, she was walking only. She had a lot of back issues. She had back pain for years and years. She was tired often and she struggled with depression. She was really down and dealt with depression for many, many years of her life. She had 30 pounds to lose, but she was working out with us. One of her cousins was actually one of our members, and she was like, I have seen the changes in Terry and I want that for myself as well. So she's like, I want in. And so I love talking to Barbara because she is like a light, a joy. Like when I first talked to her, I just felt like she was so down and just like struggling and depressed. And when you talk with her now, she's just has this energy and this light about her, and she's so thankful and appreciative that she can move her body easier and she feels better mentally. She has less back pain and she's feeling stronger, and she absolutely has grown to love exercise, which she laughs about because she never ever thought she would. My secret number 3 is to listen to your body. We touched on this a little bit ahead, but I don't want you to push too hard and too fast. I worked in physical therapy for years and years, and this was one of the most common things that I saw is a new workout craze, P90X at the time, or like, these kind of things were coming about, and people were out of shape and frustrated with themselves that they hadn't been consistent with the workout routine, that they weren't where they wanted to be in their body, and they pushed themselves to the extreme. We've got that one right now that's 245 workouts a day or something like that. What is that one called? I forget. Anyway, some people are on that craze where they're trying to get 75 hard, I guess is what it's called, two workouts in a day and push themselves really hard. And that is absolutely not the thing that you want to do for your body, especially after 55, and especially if it's been a while since you've worked out. You're just going to set yourself up for failure because you are going to lose motivation. You're going to put yourself at risk for injury, and it's just going to be very, very hard on your body. One of the biggest fears that we have in midlife is that our body might not take us to where we want it to in this lifetime. So I want you to really listen to your body, do the right workout for your body. Don't push it too hard. Even if you feel like you're starting lighter than you could potentially do, it's better to start lighter and then build your way up each time than push too hard too fast. So you want to have the right intensity for your workout. You want to have the right feedback for your workout. Intensity, I tell people to kind of think about if you were thinking about the scale of 0 to 10. 0 was lying on your couch doing absolutely nothing, super duper lazy. 10 was running the hardest, fastest race you've ever run. I want you to think about your workouts as somewhere between a 7 and an 8 on that intensity scale. You should be able to talk. You should not be so breathless that you aren't able to have a conversation. You should push yourself to that 7 to 8. If you feel like you're doing like a 3, 4, you're not quite there yet. You need to push it a little bit more. But 7, 8 is that good range of the right amount of intensity to push your body. Flipping my notes, I don't want to miss anything. So a lot of people ask me, oh, good pain versus bad pain, sorry. So a lot of people ask, oh, never mind. Good pain versus bad pain. Good pain, you want to feel a struggle in your muscles. You want to feel like, especially if you're starting something new, the next couple days after your workout, you might feel some soreness in your muscles. You don't have to strive to have to work that hard that every single time after your workout you do have that soreness in your muscles. It's not necessary. It doesn't mean that you've had the perfect workout or you didn't have a perfect workout if you didn't get that soreness in your muscles. But it may happen if you're starting something new. If you're adding in a more challenging exercise, you may get that soreness in the belly of your muscles after the workout and up to 2 days after the workout. If you're feeling, that's a good pain. If you're feeling bad pain, that's a sharp pain in your joints that you feel right away during a workout, during a movement. That's something you don't want to push through. Some people are like, oh, it's just going to hurt when I first get started and I have to keep pushing. No, 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 no. Change your style of workout, change your technique for your workout. Check in with a personal trainer like myself or my team and make sure that you have the right technique for your movements. Or we have hundreds of ways to work the muscle that you are trying to work without hurting your body. You're probably picking one particular way that you're aware of, but there are hundreds of ways to exercise that muscle and that body area without bothering whatever's going on. So if you're feeling that pain that's sharp and in the joint, you don't want to continue. You want to adjust your technique. You want to adjust your intensity. You want to adjust the movement that you're doing. Look for something that's a little bit more body friendly. So for example, Maybe you are struggling with lunges because you have bad knees. Lunges can be really tricky. Forward lunges are the most tricky exercise for your knees. An easier lunge would be to go backwards. That's going to put less pressure on your knees, a backwards lunge, a reverse lunge. Another option would be to take it into a regular squat with the right technique. That could be better for your knees. If that's still an issue, take it down into bridges, lying on your back, squeezing your tush, lifting your hips. That can be a better option for you if you're not quite ready for the other options. So that's just a simple example, but there's so many ways that we can give you the right movements for your body if something is causing you bad pain. A lot of people ask me, what weights should I use? So you want to use a weight where you want to work on your exercises between 8 and 15 repetitions to gain strength. You're going to work on 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 15 repetitions to gain strength. And you're going to do that 2 to 3 times a week. Okay, so that's the ideal prescription. If you want to work those major muscle areas, you want to work major muscle areas like mid-back with rows. You want to work your legs with squats or another exercise that works for your body. You want to work your good biceps and triceps so that you can push and pull and lift the things that you want to lift. All of those exercises focusing on the main muscle areas of your body. 8 to 15 repetitions, 2 to 3 sets per exercise, 2 to 3 times a week. You want to use a weight that by the last couple repetitions, it feels challenging, but you're still able to maintain the correct technique. If you're unable to maintain the correct technique, go down a couple repetitions or a little bit on your weight. So those last couple repetitions should be a little bit of a struggle for you. It shouldn't be so much of a struggle that you can't do it or you can't maintain proper technique, but you shouldn't be able to breeze through and like you could do 20 more. I'm just doing a very simple example of a bicep curl. If you can, then you're not using a weight that's giving you enough challenge and you're not going to see a change in your muscles. We don't really want to think about, like, there was long ago, there was the thought that, like, oh, lift lighter weights to improve your endurance and do more repetitions and lift heavier weights to build up muscle. That's kind of the same thing right now. And a lot of women were thinking, oh, I'm always going to do lighter weights and more repetitions. Actually, especially as we are older, especially after 55, you want to build strength. You want to build muscle. So you do want to do a heavier weight for you that you can do that's giving you a challenge those last couple repetitions of your set. So if you're doing that lighter weight, it's really not going to make that change in your muscles. We want to get to a weight that feels like a bit of a challenge for you. In our program, sometimes we'll use a timer. And so we're using a 35-second timer. It's usually about 12 repetitions. It depends on the pace that we're moving that day, but that's about where we are if you had questions about that. I talked about the schedule and how often you should strength train. I talked about the weights you should use. Let's see. If you don't listen to your body, if you don't have the right guidance, if you push yourself too far, too fast, you might be in pain, you might be fatigued, and you might lose motivation and give up on yourself and your goals. And I absolutely don't want to see that happen. But if you do listen to your body, you're going to have steady progress instead of that up and down roller coaster effect. You're going to have more energy, small and steady wins. You're going to gain muscle, tone, and strength. You're going to be less risk for injury and have better motivation and consistency. I wanted to highlight another one of our members, Maureen. Maureen, I've been working with her for 3 years now. She is a flight attendant. She spent years and years and years working on her feet before she was a flight attendant. She worked in the restaurant industry. She's a grandmother to 2 twins. They are now 7 years old. She has some knee pain and some shoulder pain. She had about 10 pounds to lose. When she first started with us, she had a recent digestive surgery that she was recovering from. Her always goal is to look and feel good. She wants to be like that hot grandma. And she absolutely is. We've been working together to help her have the right exercises to reduce her knee pain and reduce her shoulder pain. She's feeling so much stronger in those areas. Her knee used to swell up and come down and swell up and come down after she was having long flights. And closing the bins in her shoulder was bothering her. And now she's feeling so much stronger. She does not have that swelling as much in her knees. She is going to be going on a cruise to Hawaii for like 30 days. I'm incredibly jealous, and I keep telling her I want to see her pictures because she was determined that she wasn't going to have this flab, right? She was going to go and she was going to wear the tank tops and the dresses and the things that she wanted to wear, and she wasn't going to be waving around this wiggle jiggle that her grandkids would like wiggle at. She wanted to feel great, and she absolutely is. She's been working at it, she's been consistent with it, and she has been really, really consistent, and that is really the key. It's absolutely the key. The secret number 4 that I have for you is to fuel your body for success. You want to eat the right amount of protein, fruits and veggies, and complex carbs. I don't believe in cutting out any particular food groups. I don't believe in any particular diets. If I were to steer you towards one, I would say the Mediterranean diet is the healthiest for you. But I don't believe in any other particular diets or things like that. I hear from people when they're usually getting started with me that they want to lose weight, but they feel like the only way to do it is to absolutely starve themselves. And they're like, I don't want to do it. I remember I spoke with a woman named Glenda, and I don't think I will ever forget Glenda. She was so like direct and to the point with me. She said, Aubrey, listen, I'm in my 70s and I don't want to eat chicken and roasted broccoli for the rest of my life. I laughed because I was like, Glenda, I'm 40 and I don't either. Like it's not necessary, right? Like there are so many recipes that are delicious and tasty. Even if you don't like to cook, there are ways to make healthy eating easier for you. It's absolutely possible. Right now, they have so many hacks out there, right? Like there are quinoa microwave packets. They're ready in 90 seconds. Brown rice microwave packets. They're ready in 3 minutes. You can mix that together with some great sauces, some great things. Yesterday, I made falafel bowls, Mediterranean falafel bowls that had like a little tzatziki sauce on top. I used a non-dairy cashew yogurt because I can't do dairy myself. That's just my personal preference and problem. And I chopped up some cucumber and tomato inside of that yogurt, squeezed some lemon, chopped up a little dill and garlic. I have my dill growing in my AeroGarden that is growing to like the roof at this point. And that was super easy, right? I got my greens. I put some greens on the plate from a spring mix that I had. I popped my brown rice in the microwave for 3 minutes, took a scoop of that, put that on top. I had these little falafel balls that I made in the air fryer that were easy peasy, and chopped up that little drizzle of tzatziki yogurt sauce on top that was delicious. So it doesn't have to take a lot of time. It doesn't have to be tasteless for you to achieve your goals. You can absolutely have the body that you want without starving yourself or eating in chicken and broccoli for the rest of your life, like Glenda thought we had to do. I also sometimes speak with people who are not hungry. So there comes a time where people are chatting with me and they're like, well, I'm just never really hungry. And that's not good for your body either, right? If you are doing the right workouts for your body, you want to make sure that you're fueling your body. You want to make sure that you're giving yourself the right nutrients. Yes, we need to, if you want to lose weight, the best way to do it is to restrict your calories, but not restrict them down so low that it's unsustainable. Somewhere around that 1200 to 1500 is the best range that you are going to go for your calories. But more importantly than your calories is the breakdown of calories, the nutrients that you're getting. You want to get the right amount of protein, the right amount of carbs, and healthy fats for your body. That's more important than your calories. And if you're not feeling hungry, start with some small snacks. So start with something that you can eat. Build in a time where you know that you might not usually be hungry, and start with a small snack, something like a Greek yogurt and berries, something like turkey and cheese rolled up, something like hummus and crackers, something like grapes or kiwi or something like that. Start with a small snack and work your way up from there if you're not feeling hungry. Um, Sometimes it takes eating to change your appetite. I know sometimes even it takes adding in exercise and changing your mood and your energy levels. And sometimes we may be over exercising. If you're over exercising, you might be bringing your body into adrenal fatigue, which is kind of a change of your hormones, and that can cause you to struggle with sleep. It can cause you to not feel hungry. So if you're over exercising, I'd caution you to make sure you're kind of reeling it back a little bit and working on your balance of your hormones by eating the right amount and exercising the right amount and getting the right amount of sleep. So we talked about no fad diets, lean protein, fruits and veggies, complex carbs. You do want to have a lot of protein. People, especially as we age, it's really important to get protein. That's going to help to build your muscles. It's going to help you to build bone density as well. So you want to have, I say, 75 to 90 grams of protein a day. And people think that's pretty tricky sometimes. So I do have a sample meal plan. I'd be happy to share it with you. Not that you have to follow it step by step, but it shows you how to get that in. Something like a good smoothie in the morning with some extra protein powder would be a great way to start your day. You can add in hemp heart seeds onto a yogurt and some nuts for an extra sprinkle of protein. What are my other easy hacks for protein? But getting that in early in the morning is a great idea. So not all 90 grams early in the morning, but if you could get half in before lunch, that would be ideal because it's going to help your body have the nutrients that it needs to fuel your body for the rest of the day. We talked about not drastically restricting your calories. If you go extreme, we talked about your hormones are going to be out of whack. You might lose energy and it's going to be impossible for you to continue. So you want to make sure that you are fueling your body for success. If you do focus on fueling your body for success, you're going to have more energy for workouts and for life. You're going to have improved muscle tone and strength, and it's easier ways with weight loss that's going to stay for the weight to stay off. And my secret number 5 is hiring a coach. Having someone in your corner to give you the support you need, to celebrate your wins, to keep you motivated, to check in on you if you're not feeling motivated that day or that week, and to be the lighthouse that illuminates your path to success. You need somebody who helps talk you through your fears and your struggles. You need somebody to keep you accountable. So many times it's easy to get caught up in the stresses of life, and then a day turns into a week, and a week turns into 2 weeks, and 2 weeks turns into 4 weeks that you've missed your workouts. So you need somebody to kind of be like, hey, where are ya? What's going on? To pull you back in. If it's not a coach, you want to find somebody who's an accountability buddy. Find somebody who can help you through it. Find somebody who um, is has similar goals as you. Maybe you're not even in the same area, but maybe you just check in with each other by text or by call. Hey, how are you doing with this today? Whether it's nutrition or workouts or whatever it is, or anytime you're building a healthy habit, you want to start with not adding too many of them at once. I know, like, at the new year, I was talking with somebody and she was like, I want to meditate, I want to strength train, I want to get yoga in, I want to drink enough water, I want to, it's too much. It's too much. Start with one or two and work your way from there, right? So you want to have the right amount of goals and then have somebody that you can check in with that can keep you accountable for it. I absolutely believe in the power of coaching. I have a coach and a community for myself that keeps me motivated for my workouts. I have a coach and a mentor for my business that keeps my business moving in the right direction. I absolutely believe in the power of mentors. I myself, just the same as you, will get too busy. I will let this, that, and the other thing. I have two kids, I have a business, I have all of these members that I care for, and sometimes I put them ahead of my own needs, just like you may put your family or your community or your responsibilities ahead of your own health. And sometimes it's good for somebody to check in with you and pull you back to it and make sure that you're keeping yourself accountable to it. So a good mentor helps to navigate your path, offer guidance and strategy, and takes the guesswork out of the process. They keep you accountable and motivated. And a great mentor also brings together a group of people with similar struggles and goals to multiply everyone's success. And I believe that's what we do in our programs at Vitality Fitness and Wellness. It's an amazing phenomenon when you have people who are similar age, similar goals, who are supporting each other and bringing each other together and holding each other up through it. Even if you're not even in person, you can feel that community, and it's amazing. So if you try to go at it alone, you might spend endless time guessing about how to get results. You could lose money on programs that are not the right fit for you. You may give up on yourself and your dreams completely. You might miss out on activities and adventures that you want to do because your body is holding you back. You'll feel more fear, uncertainty, and doubt than you ever have in your strength, energy, and confidence. But with a coach in your corner, you'll have quicker results, more consistent progress, a higher success rate, a community, and a team of coaches in your corner. And having a coach in your corner who has helped others just like you is really a good key to success. So today I promised I would show you the exact steps to lose stubborn pounds, build strength and confidence, and gain vitality after 55 without starving yourself or even stepping foot in the gym. I've given you a lot of tips and tricks along the way here. So what you need to succeed is avoiding quick fixes, strength training, making sure you're getting that in 2 to 3 times a week. Listen to your body in your workouts and throughout your workouts and through, whatever path you're choosing. If you're working on your diet, if you're working on your nutrition, if you're working on your workouts, listen to your body. Your body will give you these signals. I often said it when I worked in physical therapy, like if you're having back pain, our body first sends us this little signal like, I'm really uncomfortable. I should move around in this chair. But we ignore it at first, right? We're like, I still have to get this task done, da 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 da, right? Our body will give us a bigger signal, like a little bit of pain. Like, I'm feeling a little something. You'll kind of rub it and be like, but I still got to get this project done. You ignore it. Our body will give us multiple signals throughout the time. And then one day you go and you lift a piece of paper and you fall over because your back has given out on you. Our body will give us signals throughout our exercise, throughout with our nutrition, with our aches and pains in our body, but we need to be aware and listen to our body and hear and heed those signals that our body is giving us. Fuel your body for success and hiring a coach are the best steps to help you to feel your best after 55. If you implement these steps, you'll feel confident in your body, you'll have the strength and energy to enjoy adventures that lie ahead of you, and you'll age differently than generations before you, staying active, independent, and involved in your community. And now it's your time to choose. You could absolutely go at this path on your own. I've given you the steps, I've given you the information, I've given you, the things that you need to know to follow this path and go ahead forward on your own. And I wish you all the success with it. Or you can join me and my programs, and I will help you and guide you and walk you through step by step. I know a lot of our members are here on this call, and I have worked with them, piece by piece in different areas of their health and their wellness to walk them through and work on little strategies to help them to feel better. If you are interested in joining our programs, I'd love to welcome you for First Things First, a 30-minute complimentary health assessment and goal setting session. We'll hop on the phone together and we'll chat about your goals, we'll chat about your health, we'll see what's going on for you, what's going well for you, what you're struggling with, and help you to find the right plan to move forward. And then from there, if it feels like the right fit to work together, I'd love to welcome you for a 7-day free complimentary pass into our virtual programs where you can try out our workouts and see the magic for yourself. Feel how it is, see how it works for your schedule, see how it works for your body, see that it absolutely is manageable for you to keep up with. So this is for women and a few good men over 55. Most of my clients are between 55 and 74, although I do have some outliers. You know that this now is the time that you're ready to take action. It's not March, it's not May, it's not August, but now is the time that you're ready. You're going to show up with the same energy that I do. I don't work with negative Nellies. You're going to trust the process and be coachable. And excuse me, this is not for you if you are wanting a quick fix, you're a grumpy Gus, or you don't have a few days a week to spend 45-minute workouts together. The reason I'm doing this is that I want you to live a long life full of strength, confidence, and enjoy all of life's adventures. I know that my programs have truly helped so many members to level up their lives. If you allow me to support you, I will walk you through the exact steps of how I've helped hundreds of women and men over 55 to lose stubborn pounds, build strength and confidence in their body, and gain vitality. You're going to have massive personal growth, and in the first few weeks alone, you're going to feel more energy, develop a manageable routine, and you may even notice your clothes are fitting better. We talked about it. Those are some of the first few things that my programs have helped our members. So here's your invitation. I'm going to put in the chat here a link to book a call with me. And then I'm going to take your questions. So the link is in the chat. If you want to book a call with me, I would love to chat with you. I would love there we go. I would love to check in with you, see how things are going for your goals, see how things are going for your health, and offer you a 7-day complimentary pass if it feels like the right fit. If not, I am open to questions here for the next few minutes. If you have questions that I did not go through today, that I did not answer for you, I would love to answer those questions for you. So type them into the chat or feel free to unmute. Let me know.
Hey, Aubrey, this is Selena.
Hey, Selena, how's it going?
Good. I'm wondering what your opinion is on these intermittent fasting things that we're hearing about. Are
Yeah,
they
yeah.
healthy for folks that are a little bit older?
Yeah, so intermittent fasting has been a big trend that has come around, and it's been a while actually. Um, there's a lot of recent studies that show that intermittent fasting is not necessary. Sometimes it can be helpful, but they're finding that it's just healthier in general to focus on your calories and your macros, the protein, carbs, and fats that you're getting each day versus intermittent fasting. Um, I've seen a lot of people with success with intermittent fasting, but I wouldn't say that it's necessary. There's a lot of recent studies that have come about that have said that really it's more about your calorie intake. And sometimes what happens is when you are intermittent fasting, you're then more aware of what your body, what you're intaking in your body, and you're making healthier choices. But there's a lot of recent studies that are showing that it's not necessary, and that just maintaining the right calorie balance and the right macronutrient balance is better for you.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah. Any other questions I can answer for you today?
Aubrey, Crystal here.
Hey, Crystal.
Have you ever read the book Atomic Habits by James Clear?
Yeah, that's an
Isn't that
excellent
a great
book.
book to read?
That's such a good one. Yeah, that's a
I read
really
that.
great.
I read that last year. My daughter read it and I read it. So it
Mm-hmm.
really helps you take a look at life when you have developed a daily routine and things that you do, but you once you read that book, you learn that you're really complacent
Yeah,
and you don't challenge yourself to do something different
right.
and to go beyond what you do every day. So you kind of
Absolutely.
get in a rut with your life, and
Mm-hmm.
therein lies the problem.
Right?
And there it
Yes.
begins with the different
Yes.
things. So I would
Yes.
definitely recommend that book to anybody who has not read it.
That is an excellent recommendation. I highly recommend that book. It is right there over on my shelf. It's a good one.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I think he also talks about the idea of habit stacking in that book, like
Yes,
finding a
yes.
good habit and then building
Mm-hmm.
upon that habit. If you're trying to
Yep.
add in a new habit, to stack it onto an already existing habit so that it becomes a new routine for you. Sometimes
Yes.
it's really hard to build a new routine. And so if you can build it into something that you already do, then it becomes less of a question of whether you're going to do it, but the next step.
Yep. That was definitely a good book to read
Yes.
and to help
Awesome.
me in developing
Yes.
how I'm doing, with exercise and
Yes. Yeah.
scheduling and
Yeah.
getting things ready the night before, all
Yep.
that stuff that you
Mhm.
talked about.
Yes.
I've learned to develop that. It's like
Yes.
every night before I do the workout online class with Erica for strength on Mondays and Fridays, I got
Mhm.
everything all ready for
Yep.
all my workout
Yep.
equipment is already into the
Yep.
room that I'm going to do it
Right.
in, and I'm
Mhm.
ready. I'm good to go.
Yep, I know. I have a lot. You're
So
doing great. You're doing awesome. And you
thank
already
you.
had been building some amazing habits. And I love that we're supporting you just a little bit more. But I know so many of our members keep like a basket of their items, like a couple
Mm-hmm.
weights and a resistance band in a basket, because maybe they do it in the kitchen or they do it in the living room or they do it somewhere that's like common that
Right.
they don't want to leave their stuff out, but they have those items ready and waiting. So it's this
Yeah.
great, great
I like
idea.
to walk from my bedroom to the living room with each piece. So I get those extra steps
Yes,
in
there you
while
go.
I'm getting ready the night before.
There
So
you go. Nice.
yeah.
Excellent.
Yep.
Excellent. Excellent. Charlene says, what's the name of the book? It's Atomic Habits. I'll type it in the chat just in
Ooh,
case.
sorry, I just did.
Oh, good job, Selena. You got it. Excellent.
Sorry.
And I miss that. Yep. Yeah. Excellent. Any other questions? It was great connecting with you all today. Let's see. All right. Well, if you don't have any more questions, it's been a pleasure connecting with you today. If you ever have any questions, you can always feel free to reach out and use that link and book a call with me, or reach out to me by email. I'll pop my email here in the chat just in case. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Good to see you, Linda. Good to see
Bye,
you,
everyone.
Crystal. Good to see everybody. Hope you guys have a fabulous day, and I hope you learned a lot.
I did. Thank you very much.
Awesome. See
Bye.
you.
Thank you, Aubrey. Bye-bye.